Dear citizens, today I will give you some updates regarding COVID-19 and the reopening of some of our town facilities. COVID-19 update. Our number of active cases is starting to stabilize, and we have seen for the past few weeks a good decline of active cases, provincially and at the local level. Presently, at the time of this release, as of Friday, February 12, 2021, we have 58 active cases, with a total of 522 cases in our Cardston Canal Health region since the beginning of the outbreak. We unfortunately added 2 more casualties of COVID-19 since the beginning of this month. We now have lost a total of 8 people since the onset of the disease. We want to offer our sincere condolences to the families who recently lost a loved one in these difficult circumstances. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. We appreciate all your efforts in helping flatten the curve of infection in our health region. The schools have done a great job containing the outbreaks. Thank you to all parents for being part of speeding up our children return to their classrooms, and kudos to all our teachers and support staff for adapting quickly to such volatile conditions. Congratulations to all our long-term and seniors facilities, their staff, their residents, who avoided deadly outbreaks by following difficult protocols. It came at much sacrifice, but lives were spared. Make no mistakes, we are still on the top of the list with a number of active cases in the Alberta South region. And we have been hit pretty hard by the second wave when you take a comparative look at the number of total active cases and total casualties to this disease in a South zone. Please remain vigilant to protect yourself, your family, your friends, and your community. In all circumstances, keep your social distance. Wash and sanitize your hands often. Take all precautions when in close contact with others. You do not know who is a carrier and a transmitter. Follow AHS guidelines, including avoiding large gatherings, house parties, and non-essential travel, staying at home if sick and getting tested if feeling unwell with flu symptoms. Wearing a good triple-layer mask when and where necessary and unable to self-distance. You can find info on masks and mask wearing under the AHS COVID-19 guidelines. In our community, as in many other places in the province and across Canada, there is a mounting level of discontent and frustration in a population that is expressed in protest, gathering, and individual dissemination of anti-COVID-19 information through social media, mass mailings, etc. It is a right and responsibility of each citizen to assess the source of the information and its content, and to participate or not in public gatherings, or believe or not what is offered on the internet, mails out, and social media. As Council, we are an apolitical body working with the government of the day at all levels. We abide by the laws. Since March of 2020, it has been Council's intent for the Mayor to pass on AHS updates for our region and to communicate AHS guidelines and the government updates to fight the pandemic on a regular basis. I have done so in our news release and will continue to do so in the future. These past weeks, we have heard directly and indirectly the serious concerns of some of our citizens with AHS and our government's lingering COVID-19 restrictive measures. This is also happening in many other municipalities across Alberta, as attested by letters or calls we received. This week, on behalf of our citizens, we have sent a letter to our Premier, Mr. Jason Kenney, urging him and his government to strike a reasonable, balanced approach regarding the implementation of COVID-19 measures and assess the potential negative effects on the mental health, economic survival, and safety of individual Albertans and their families, as well as on the survival of small businesses in our province. As a mayor of this town, I would urge all those who intend to stage future peaceful and public anti-pandemic measures, demonstrations, to follow AHS guidelines when gathering and act responsibly to avoid being the source of unintended community transmission, as well as avoiding the consequences of breaking the law. Thank you for your understanding and consideration. Together we can win this COVID-19 battle and hopefully avoid a third wave of more contagious transmission in our health region. We can do it. So let me talk about COVID-19 and town-owned facilities. We are encouraged by the government allowing sports facilities to reopen, even if under strict protocols. Our children will truly benefit from being able to rejoin their teammates in healthy recreations. Our ice rink is now operational, open for ice skating and hockey. Families will be able to book a block of time at the ice rink, a happy news for many in our community, especially with Family Week around the corner. As well, gymnastics can resume their activities under specific guidelines. Before we part, and to all Cardstonnites who celebrate the Lunar New Year, Gong Hei Fat Choi, and to all of you, Happy Valentine and Family Day. Please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay in touch with your friends and loved ones near and far away, and continue your act of service and kindness. It will uplift you. Thank you. It is always a pleasure to serve you.